What not to do when you go under contract. Hi, I'm Casi Carey from the Carey Collective. I am your relocation specialist in Vienna, Virginia local, sharing just what's going on in the market here in Northern Virginia to help consumers have more education and more knowledge. So that way, when you are ready to buy or sell in Northern Virginia, you are coming from a place of education, and hopefully you have an amazing agent that will help you go through a smoother transaction and you don't have any surprises. I hate surprises. So that is the point of all of these videos that I do for you, is so you don't have surprises either. So let's talk about a couple things of what not to do when you go under contract. If you are financing your loan to close on a home, please don't switch jobs. Don't switch jobs in the middle of your financing. It can change what the loan officer needs in order for you to close on your loan. There are certain requirements for different portfolios, for different programs that loan officers have, that these different banks have, and your job change could complicate what your financing is going to look like. And in a scenario where you have no contingencies, especially no financing contingencies, if you decide to change your job and then you no longer qualify for financing, it is your earnest money that is going to be lost. And or the seller could decide to sue you. So that's one. Number two, don't open any new lines of credit. No, I'm not a loan officer. Asterisk, no, not a loan officer. I'm just giving you advice that we are seeing over and over. Please do not open a new line of credit. Don't buy a car with a line of credit. If you're going to buy cash, fine. As long as you have the cash still there to close on the home, you're good to go. Don't open a new credit card to buy furniture for the house that you're going to buy. Just wait until you close and then you'll be good. And then the third thing I want to bring up about what not to do when you go under contract, and that is lender shop. You as the buyer have the right to shop different lenders, just like you do with agents. I don't often have clients that are interviewing many other agents. I find that to be a blessing. Either you like me or you don't. And I always feel like I'm the right fit or I'm not. I don't usually have to go up against someone who's interviewing 5 different agents, but I am seeing it more and more on the lender side this year. More buyers are like, I'm going to shop around and find a different lender. I want to see who has the best rate, best programs, whatever for you. And I absolutely get it. Here is my one piece of advice. Do that shopping before you write an offer on a house. And the reason that is because whenever you're writing, especially a competitive offer, if you're writing a competitive offer, let's say that closes in 16 days or 21 days, but you're still getting it financed, the lender is going to start to work for you the moment they get that ratified contract. The moment they get the contract that says you are under contract, they're going to start to go to work. They're going to order the appraisal. They're going to start to go through your finances and everything. And if you decide to wait until you get the contract to then shop around, you ultimately are losing a day or two in that process, which could punt your closing date and you might miss it. Which if your seller is not flexible and they took your contract because of the quick close, they might get upset and they could take your earnest money and or decide to sue you. So if you want to shop around for lenders, I totally get it. It's absolutely fine, but do it before you write an offer on a home. Because when you write an offer on a home, also what I do as a top producing agent in Northern Virginia is I actually work with your lender. Hey, can they qualify? If there's an appraisal gap, are they good? Like, what do we need to do? Like making sure everybody is good and can close on their loan so the earnest money isn't at risk. And if they do all that work to make sure that you're ready, they write you a pre-approval that's property specific, which could be on a Saturday, a Sunday. They might have spent all day to try to figure it out. And then they call the listing agent to confirm your funds, confirm that your qualifications, that you're good to go. We're absolutely going to close this loan. Then you go under contract and then you're like, now I'm going to shop around. That stinks, because then you could lose days. You could end up postponing the closing timeline, which sellers don't want in a competitive market. And so it's just really important that you understand when you go under contract, stay with your same lender. It's going to make your life easier. It's going to make sure there's no hiccups, less stress in a very stressful situation. And it's just really important that you do that work before you go under contract. So just as a recap, don't change your job. Don't open a new line of credit and shop before you go under contract. If you have other questions about buying in Northern Virginia, send me a message, Cassie@thecareycollective.com. You can text me 513-284-5396. You can DM me at Casi Carey, whatever you need. I am here. I want to answer your questions to make your home buying and selling experience so much smoother.